The new African Continental Free Trade Area could transform Africa's economic prospects. The World Bank estimates that the free trade area could lift more than 30 million Africans out of extreme poverty and 68 million more people out of moderate poverty within 13 years. Yet significant hurdles exist that may stymie the entire continent's development. The free trade area is primarily focused on reducing formal trade barriers and subsequently deepening trade relationships. But non-tariff barriers, such as quotas, import restrictions, and export and import licenses, are just some hurdles that, if not addressed, will continue to limit growth across the continent. Tackling non-tariff barriers is crucial. Today, it is several times more expensive to transport goods just 1,700 kilometers from Cameroon to Chad than it is to ship those same goods 12,000 kilometers from Cameroon to Shanghai. While some of these high costs can be attributed to poor infrastructure, non-tariff barriers also play a large role in making trade between African states more expensive and therefore less likely. Refusing to address non-tariff barriers will make trade more expensive than it needs to be. It's a simple calculation. The easier trade becomes, the more effective the free trade area will be. If a substantial amount of non-tariff barriers are removed, the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development estimates that African countries could make about $20 billion more annually. Similarly, the Economic Commission for Africa suggests that intra-African trade volumes can double if both tariffs and non-tariff barriers are reduced. A fine example of how arbitrary and damaging non-tariff barriers can be came in December of 2020 when a Tanzanian glass manufacturer filed a complaint. They claimed that Kenyan border authorities unnecessarily refused to let them transport products across the Tanzania-Kenya border. Similarly, in the early months of 2020, a dispute between the Gambia and Senegalese transport unions made it difficult for commercial vehicles to traverse the Banjul-Dakar highway. This was the latest in a long line of border disputes between the two countries that have undermined development in the region for years. Thankfully, the African Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat has set up a website where companies can submit complaints regarding non-tariff barriers and their experiences trying to move goods internationally. While this is a reactionary measure, transparency is helpful and puts pressure on governments that have signed the AFCFTA to uphold their commitments. In addition, negotiations on the implementation of the free trade area are moving forward gradually, and good progress is being made. The free trade area can and should be a revolutionary development for the African continent. The benefits of increased integration through free trade on the African continent will improve the lives of millions. However, if non-tariff barriers are not properly addressed, they will lessen the free trade area's impact and stifle potential growth. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to follow us on Twitter at @the_IATP. Hit the like and subscribe buttons below, and check out our website at www.theiatp.org.